So what is BDD? Okay, I go from the folder. So this is my project name.
Yeah.
When I create a Maven project, it will automatically generate this form.xml. Okay, I explain you form.xml. So what is this form.xml? Form.xml has all the dependencies. Okay, what is dependency? Without this, your code won't work. Yes. So during Selenium training, the first class, what we have done? We have downloaded some jar files. Am I right?
Yeah.
So those jar files we have attached. Actually, I don't have anything. I will have here. Yes. Reference library. Yes. So in your there, these jar files you have manually attached them. Listen properly, okay? But if it is a Maven project, where is that gone? Maven project, you don't need to attach those jar files. What you need to do is add these jar files as dependency. Okay?
Yeah.
So you don't need to attach these jar files manually. When you attach these 5 lines or 4 lines of code as dependency, what happens? Your Maven project will look for these files, and this Maven project will download dependency itself.
What is Maven project, Brijesh?
It's a build framework tool. So if you say, when you right click created, yes, like this, Java project, yes,
Yeah.
instead of that you create Maven project. Yes, Maven project. So I have created it for you. Okay, click it. So test practice. Okay, I name this testing practice and click on finish. It will create a project in here. Can you see?
Yeah.
So this form.xml generated. You can see there is nothing there. Yes. Why there is nothing there? Because you need to manually add these jars, whatever dependency you are going to use. So when you add these, it will automatically look the repository and download these jars. So what happens? Why we need to do this? As for example, you have created a project. If I run on my PC, will it work? If you share with me, no, it will not work. Why? Because you might have attached the dependency in your PC, and you might have attached this locally.
Yeah.
Yes. If you attach these files locally, what happens? It is that locally stored. So this is why this dependency fails. Yes. But if you have a Maven project, you can attach it like this. So it will look on the internet, and it will download, and it will be stored in the reference library. Yes. If I delete this, will my project work?
No.
You can say no, but as soon as I update it, it will download these jar files automatically.
To the internet.
So let me delete them. Hopefully it will allow me. No. So if I want to remove them, right click on the project and go to the build path and configure build path. Yes. So I can remove them. Some of them might be locally stored. So okay.
Just before you did this, you have a delete option as well, right?
No, it's removing. That's why it didn't give me the option to remove. So if I remove, there is nothing there. You say yes. Now you can see this folder disappeared. Yes.
Yeah.
But what I will do, right click, and can you see Maven?
Yeah.
And if you say download sources or update project, what it does see. Yes, it will. Nothing is happening. Maven. Yes, you can see. Can you see?
Where, Brijesh?
Here underneath. Right hand side bottom corner.
Yeah.
Maven. That's a download sources. Maven. Update. Force update. Let me put. Can you see? It has done quickly. Then you go to the project and do clean. Clean all project. Yes.
What does the clean project do?
It cleans any rubbish is there. That's
No.
it, you need to understand. And refresh it. Okay. And go to Maven. Can you see add dependency? So you can add this way. Everything is there, yes. If you want to add from there, you can add it. But we have done, so that's fine. This project will not work anyway because it was an interview project. Okay. So as soon as you update this project, it downloads all these required dependencies. Can you see now here?
Yeah.
Commons, these dependencies is there, yes.
Brijesh, what do you mean by dependencies?
Dependency means these are the jar files you need to attach to your project, otherwise your project will not work. So what are there in the jar files? The jar files are nothing than the project. In that jar files or in those jar files you have some classes. From the classes you are getting the information. That's it. Okay. So in this class you have imported these things, yes. So you have imported web driver. You have imported web element. Find by, how, page factory. What is that? What are these stuffs? They are the classes only, okay. Some of them are interfaces, but you simply say these classes you are using from the particular package. Yes.
Yeah.
WebDriver anyway interface, but you can understand as class. What is say? The main interface to use for testing, which represents an idealized web browser. The methods in this interface fall into three categories: control of the browser itself, selection of the web elements, debugging aid. You can read everything, yes. Now let me go to the next one. What is web element? Represents an HTML element, generally all interesting operations. Yeah, you can see, yes. What is find by? So you can say what is find by. At page factory find by used to mark the field on a page object. So what is this? It can be used on a type as well. Yes. So these are the classes and everything in given. See, the examples are given. So they have defined these classes how. Okay, there is nothing. Page factory. Page factory class to make using page objects simpler and easier. Yes. Can go in here. Let's go to some other classes. I have some imports in here. So what I'm using, cucumber options. So what is cucumber options? The annotations provides the same options. So in this class they have decided, so we can use as annotation. Yes. Class is annotated with this run file. Yes. What is run with? So they have defined the annotations, and yes. Let's go to another class. It will have import. I explain you in a better way. Okay. Forget about this one. What is this? Test context, test context. This test context, forget about this test context. This test context is a class I have in this folder. Yes. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yes. So I have created a class in here and I'm using in here. So I'm importing. Yes.
Yeah.
And this is how you can say import cucumber test context. Import cucumber test context. Yes. In the same manner, whatever import you have, you can say they have cucumber folder. In that there is another folder called API. In this stuff's there. Yes. Can you see?
Yeah.
Everything is there, whatever. So this must be a, can you see?
Yeah.
This is a package. Yes. So you can see this is a package. If you scroll down, you can say this is another package. In this is a class there. Yes.
Yeah.
In this they have used. So whatever import you have, they are the dependencies. You have attached them here, and it is coming from this Maven dependencies. Can you see cucumber? Cucumber. Can you see?
Yeah.
So in one of them, but this jars is a big project. See, you can see cucumber API. So this might be having cucumber options class. Can you see?
Yeah.
So if you open it, you can say what is there. Public at interface cucumber options. It is an interface. Yes. And they have defined what to there. What is there? Yes. See.
Who writes all this code? Is it us or developer?
This one.
Yeah.
This one already. This volunteers. Those who do not work for Selenium, okay, but they are voluntarily giving their time and they have built these classes. They don't get any money working for this. They create this kind of classes and project and share with Selenium, so that can be used. But these things are done by developers one way. Those who have extra time, but those who want to do something to give something back to the society, they contribute to the open source project. They create these classes, and these classes they are available in the form of jar files.
Yeah.
Any other question?
No, Brijesh.
Okay, so forget about these things. Now we have come. First thing, when you create a Maven project, you need to add this dependency based on what you are going to use. Yes. So you remember, if somebody asks you Maven project, you add the dependencies. Where are these dependencies? They are stored in a Maven repositories. So I copied it. It is copied. Okay. You go on Google and just put dependencies. Oh, this is incorrect stuff I copied. You want cucumber JUnit dependency. Okay. Cucumber. There is a dash there. Can you see with this Maven repository?
Yeah.
So it comes in here. You can select this latest, and this comes. So you can copy these lines, Control C, and paste it in the pom.xml. But certain things should match. See, this is matching. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
If these versions they don't match, then your project will fail. Your code will fail. So based on the features of Selenium you are going to use, based on the other features you are going to use, you add dependencies.
Vijay, what is the difference between Git repository and Maven repository?
They are same thing, but they are stored in a different places. Maven repositories, they are stored in a Maven, and Git repositories, they are stored in a GitLab. It's just a different place of storing them.
Okay.
Yes. So here it's a Maven. You can see Maven repository. Yes. So it is, this here it is stored in Git. It's a different bucket only. If you want to understand different, yeah, Git lab. Let's put Git lab for this Git lab. Why this coming? Yes, can you see GitLab.com? So if you store your project in here, it will be Git repository. You can store your Maven repositories here as well. Okay, you can store it. But this Maven project, people have contributed and stored, contributed to this project and generated this dependency. So created this dependency. So they have and they are storing it here at their own place. It doesn't matter, you can't store, you can download it. Yes. You have your GitLab account, so you can store it. But the features you are going to use for Git, and that's why GitLab repositories. But here we are using Maven project build tool. Maven is a build tool. So whatever you want to use from here, all the repositories will be available, all the files. Any other question? Any other question?
No, Vijay.
Okay. Next, if you have the Maven project, you will have two folders, main and test. This is a Java project, so you don't have this kind of things. You can see, yes. In Maven project, you have sources. In the sources, so create set mark string. Something started failing here. Why? Because I need to create. Yes.
Yeah.
So encapsulate class should be there. I know the training. Okay. So this is a Java project. We will not go in detail. But this is a Maven project I have just created. Yes. So you have sources. In sources you have main folder and another folder is test. If you have something like this, you call it Maven skeleton. Okay. Maven skeleton means when you generate a Maven project, this will be the folder structure. Now let's go. If we are using a BDD framework, BDD framework is called behavior driven. Then you say you are using Cucumber, so you need to install Cucumber. How you can do it? You can go to help, Eclipse Marketplace. I have already, but you can go to Eclipse Marketplace. and in this find the search cucumber. Okay, as soon as you install cucumber, okay, I am typing cucumber here, cucumber. Okay, you have cucumber Eclipse plugin, yes, or you can download this natural 09 as well, yes. So you can say install and it will start installing. Repository is not found. Let's go again. I haven't installed it in this, so it is installing, yes. This natural 0.9 is one of the best. So it says that, see, editing and maintaining BDD ATDD files. The currently supported languages are Cucumber, Gherkin, yes.
Yeah.
Or here this one's a Lambda expression support for Cucumber, Java 8 content assistance. So when it installs, what happened? Let it install. In here, in source you have the test, in source Java you have the resources. This file folder is, how does it look? It looks like a notepad, yes.
Yeah.
Let's go in BDD here. Oh, it is still installing. So if I maximize it, it will still look like this. Does it allow me? Yes. So I am going in here, sources, test. Let me go from here. Yes. How does it look? Can you see? Vinay, can you see?
Yeah.
As soon as I install it, the symbol will change. It will look like cucumber. The green symbol has to come. Okay, so you can say installing software 5%. Yeah. So when it is 100%, the symbol will change. So when you build a BDD framework, the first thing you do is to create this feature file. Okay. Let me open this feature. The feature file should be, it is doing, okay. Let me try installing if I find it. This repository is not available and that's why, but not to worry. This things is being downloaded here, yes. So you can see it is installing. So not to worry, it will. So this feature file should always be in the given, when, and then format. Okay. So this should be then. Given your scenario, when your condition, and whatever you are entering, enter based on the steps. Yes, this is incorrect. You need to put them two separately. So you can say selects remember me. Yes, you can copy and create another scenario based on this condition. Based on this given, when, and then. Okay, what happens based on the given? It will restart. Based on this given, when, and it will look for the steps for all these lines. Okay, they are the steps, but intentionally I use the word lines. So based on the lines you are giving, or based on the steps you are giving in the feature file, these steps are selected. Okay, can you see the symbol has changed?
Yeah.
So this is the correct symbol because I did not have the software. I thought that when I train you, I will download it, but you have seen it, yes? So you
Yeah.
install it, and this should be the symbol. So when I execute this one, I can execute the feature file. You can see, yes, cucumber feature. It will fail anyway. But if I execute, if it does not have any step, for the specific step missing, it will look for the step definitions in the step. Yes. So this step should be in this format. Yes, you can see. So there would be another folder called step definitions. In the step definitions, you should have all these steps. Home page steps. So I have user is on the home page. Yes. So user is on the home page, step is there. Yes. Then other step. So if you want to go to the step, you can do like this. Okay, this doesn't work. Shift. If the step is available, it will take you there. Not working, leave it. Okay. So based
Yeah.
on these classes, I have separated these steps into different classes. Okay. Enter username and it will be in login. So you can say user, enter login credentials. User enter valid. So it is there, that's why. Okay, what is missing? User enter valid username. Okay, you can see I have bunched them together. User enter login credentials. So here I have not separated there. Those things I have bunched them together. User enter password and user enter username. Yes, you can see they are separated, but here this is bunched together. Why it should not be like this? But when I was explaining during my interview, I have edited this file and explained that these are the different approaches you can have to make it more understandable. So based on this, you need to have the steps. Now these steps are there. Yes. So as for example, login page. So login page I have installed. There is a class in here, login page. So whatever steps you are going to use, based on that you will create some classes in a different folder. This login page, can you see? I have given everything. Can you see what is this? The things you are doing. Input, type, text, everything. This is the BDD framework. In BDD we use like this. And the methods there for literally everything. And then the data we are entering, yes. The data, username and password. Yes. You can see in here, am I right? Now let me go. So you understood it, yes?
Yeah.
Now runner class. This is the JUnit runner class. If you execute this class, the whole project will get executed. So it will say run as JUnit. I am using JUnit. People can use testng, but so far all the companies, William Hill, Hermes, I worked for, and Power, they have all used test JUnit. Okay, so you execute this class. When you execute this class, based on this step, okay, you have given the path of the feature files. So based on the features files, it will look for step definitions, and Everything will be executed step by step. So it goes to the feature file first. When you go to the feature file, based on the steps, here it will go to the step definitions. Now the step definitions will use some different class formats. Yes, not format, reference. So based on login, then it will look for the login page. In login page you have given, it will pick something you have linked somewhere else, then it will link for. So the data here I have given data hard coded, but here let me put, oh, this is a sample class, everything but you don't need it, but I will show you what is the, see, can you see I have done this everything in one page, in one class. Means why? Because this is my thought process. You can explain when you start building a framework, this is the thought process you have, and you are doing those things step by step, plus everything in one class, then you separate it. Now so you understood how we came to this class. Yes, but this class is getting data from somewhere else. Anyway, I'm not getting data from anywhere, but now whenever you launch the driver, Chrome driver, yes, you have to get it. So this Chrome.driver I have executed in, I have stored in here. So whenever you call it, it will be in the home page. See, WebDriver, yes, and you are saying this dot driver equal to driver and factory. Yes, so where it is coming from? It is coming from home page, but you will see where is the link. Yes, so the link is in config. Can you see driver path? Yes, can you see driver path?
Yeah.
So this driver path, how it is coming? So you can say driver is stored here. You go to the managers. In managers I have a class WebDriver manager. So this WebDriver manager, based on this code, yes, you can see what I have done. See, so based on this, it goes to this property and gets it. It says system.set property. This line we use it. Yes.
Yep.
Then it says Chrome underscore driver dot property. Then say file reader manager. You will say, why do you want to give this one? Directly you can give path. Yes, but this makes the reference of different classes, and it makes easy to maintain. So based on this line goes to get driver path from where? Get config reader. So configuration dot property is there. Yes, config. So it reads this file path. This one do. Yes.
Will it work if we give the path?
Yes. If you hard code it here, it will work. If you give this way, it will work. This is not working because there are few things wrong with this one. Okay, one thing is this is the assignment given, so all these paths and everything, what is this called, they are deleted. They have just separate link somewhere. Okay, generated some pages for me so that I can build the framework.
In the interview, will they give like this, just like an example? Can you just?
No, this is why I'm explaining, because you are going. Yes, this BDD. Is this exactly the same? Let me see. Okay, this is the same. I'm looking for if I find any working one. Okay. If you see the final, let me know. Yeah, this one will different. This will have different stuff. But this will definitely, I hopefully, config notepad. So can you see these different things? If I load this project, hopefully this project will work. I'm not 100% sure, but this has to work because it will have all these things. Yes. So now it comes to the data. Now if you have given the data from where you are getting, then you go to the data provider. So config file reader is the class. It will go to the config file class. Okay, it's not a class, but I'm saying it's a file. So this will go to that file and read the information you have given in the config file reader. So this is a generic class. It has to work in all the time. Okay, there is another class in here, JSON data reader. So what happens when you are providing the data? You will provide the data in the JSON format. Yes. So in here you will have class call. In resources you have another call, test data resources. In this registration I have given my username and password. Can you see?
Yeah.
This is the test data. You can either get from the Excel or you can get from the JSON. So you are getting from Excel or JSON. Now you are getting from the JSON file. So you given this one. Based on that, you have to create Pojo class. Okay. So the Pojo class is this one, registration. So based on that, the data you have given, you will create some variables in here. I am passing everything in string. Yes. If it is int, then you can say int. Yes. Any question? Based on the data you are giving in the JSON file, whatever data type you can use, you will be able to use int, string, whatever data types. You create one Java class, and this class is known as Pojo class. So this is how you are passing this information in your class. So go to source, enums, whatever is your constant files you give in the enums, constant which does not change. So the driver doesn't say Firefox, Chrome, Internet Explorer. Yes, they don't change, so you give in the enums. Reader, file reader manager, so you need to read the files. Yes, you have n number of different files. Let me go. You can have so many things. Yes, everywhere you can see so many things would be there. So based on that, you create this file reader manager. It is a standard class, and based on this standard it will get data. See, it is a standard. from the relevant folder and files and put in the correct place. Input in the correct WebDriver manager I have explained. Now in the page object manager you have n number of classes. Yes, so these n number of classes you can use in your page object manager. So this class will manage all the pages you have generated in this page object folder. Home page, registration, untick, me, remember me, register. This is just the naming conventions I have used. Okay, this is covered share context. So now you will have so many different classes, and you have so many different packages, not packages. You need so many different things, and you need so many different methods. Am I right?
Yeah.
Based on the classes. So if you use this test context, you can separate these methods. If you separate these methods, you can reuse it. So like here I have separated this class in the step definition. See, I have separated them. Yes, everything separate. Yes,
Yeah, it's confusing, like too many things.
yeah, it is too many things you remembered, because this is not one day work, but I am explaining today so you can listen 2-3 times. And if you see, this is a normal chat, nothing else, and they have offered you, if you withdraw it, then this is gone. Yes, so you need to go. There is no way turning back. If you go, you got it already, just they want to see the face. So this is the whole BDD framework. If you do it yourself, you will remember it. But why I have covered you? Because at least you watch this video 2-3 times, then you can remember 5 things. Yes,
Yeah.
and you will be able to speak. Now you have 10 days, you can say 5 days. So you spend 5 days. I don't know whether you can practice project. You can create Java project only, but I have sent your link. Yes, W3 schools.
Yeah.
So if you go in here, you have the C#. So everything looks, see, syntax, comments, variable, data types, data casting, is it operator, math, string, booleans, if, switch, while, loop. Yes, methods, parameters, method overloading. Oops. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly same. So if you practice it, it will help you. You need to practice this and watch my videos like as many times as possible.
Yeah.
Any other question?
No, Brijesh.
Okay, now what is your decision? You can say, I will go, definitely I will go. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
if you go and then you can learn it, otherwise it is not possible. Yes,
Yeah.
so this is the whole BDD framework. It's too much. It is not like 45 minutes or 1 hour stuff, but this is, I explain you. So if you watch this video 2-3 times, you might remember some of the things and you can talk. I don't know what they will ask, but if they ask you, then you need to say, since you confirm on Tuesday, yes, you went on W3 schools and started learning C#.
Yeah.
So you literally go and practice it. Okay, let me go. C#. compiler, what compiler you can use, okay? Or you can use that IntelliJ. Download Rider, you need to use Rider, okay?
It's similar to Eclipse.
Yeah, 30 days free trial. See, you can download it, Windows, Mac OS and Linux. So C# tutorial, okay, Skillshare, Pluralsight, LinkedIn, YouTube, tutorial point. So you can download this mono, okay? But I have downloaded this one. Let's run it. How does it? Don't need shortcut. So actually I'm not speaking and I'm concentrating in here, but at the same time you can still see the screen and you can follow this and download it and practice as much as possible. If they say, then say you have spent so much time just learning C#, so you concentrate everything on what?
It's Rider.
Yes, that you have spent so much time learning, so you can remember this stuff and talk about this one. They have offered you the job, they just want to see you, but you can verify how. You can ask, is it a third stage interview? You can say what is this, or just a formal chit chat, how long, how much time it will take and everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they want to see, that's it. Because when they offer a permanent job, if it is a contract, that doesn't matter. Yes, but if it is a permanent, they want to see at least face to face. There won't be anything, but call might have a normal chit chat. Then you need to say that if you call, it is better than email. In the call you can ask so many things. It is a formal, then you can dress up as that. You can prepare. If it is an interview, well, will there be any question related to work this so and so blah blah blah? Yes, you can remember. You can prepare some questions for that lady. And you remember, I told them you are supporting 3 teams.
Yeah.
Yes, so you need to say extremely busy with the support of 3 teams.
Yeah.
What
What teams do you support? Can you just explain me, Brijesh?
Oh my god, the names I don't remember, but one team does only API work. You can say one team works on API, so you do manual API testing for them using Postman. Yes, team other two teams, they also do little bit API and UI is more, 80% UI. They are building, so you are executing and automating those end-to-end UI functionalities. UI means this entering the button, this and this. So you can give the examples of currently you are working on the application form. Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I gave you this task. So you
Yeah.
can talk about what needs, what are the fields and how you are doing, and this is the feature file you have step by step, and user enters and you are automating recently. So that's why you do as much time as possible, and we will automate this one quickly. We will not have full framework, that will take so much time, but still if you have everything customizing and everything, so that's why you spend as much time on this stuff now.
Yeah. So what you actually do at your work?
Manually testing, actually you're testing
Can you explain what do you test?
application form.
Application form manually.
Yeah, no, automating manually and automating both. You are working on this application form, which what is this called? This who wants to be courier, they fill this form online, and we are making some changes. So you are working and building this framework for this tool. This is not free version. License form. Yes. If they ask you currently what you are doing, then you can say for team A, you are working on application form. Remember.
Yeah.
For team 2, you are working on the recruitment module. If you want to write down, write down.
Yeah.
Yes. So team A, application form, and team, so project, new solution, solution name, this solution one doesn't matter. Yes. What is the recruitment module? When this form will be filled, completed online, remember, by any person, it has to come to our database on this particular module. This is called recruitment module. So these all applications come as applicants. Here the managers can book as an interview and give the offers the job, and the process is there. Okay, so recruitment module, how you get interview there. Yes, so you can add the interview. Rejection, you can attach this evidence and everything. Then when you change the application, you fill a form as an applicant, it will be, then directly you won't be offered the job. You verify, book for an interview, you can create an interview. This is the simple form. You are doing exactly the same. You can create an interview, you can book that applicant into an interview, you can pass the interview or fail that interview. When the candidate passes the interview, that applicant changes to candidate. Yes,
Yeah.
you can say from candidate when we have all the documentations correct. Yes, the status changes to applicant interview passed. When the interview passed, we can assign issue contract to the applicant, and when the user or the applicant, candidate, whatever it is now, okay, accepts the contract, that same applicant turn into a courier, and this is how it will change into courier, and it is a long lengthy process. Okay, if you want I can write it down and explain.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so
team 1 application.
You don't need to write team 1 application form. Yes, team 2 recruitment module, user fills the application form. Yes, online. The status would be applicant. Then what happens? This interview applicant can be booked. Applicant can be booked for an interview. Yes.
Yeah.
So as soon as applicant attends interview, when applicants attends interview, the status will change of that application as candidate. Yes. Understood?
Yeah.
Here the field manager, you don't need to, but field manager completes the interview process. As soon as like what are verifying, attaching required documents and completing an interview form. As soon as this field manager completes the interview form, the status will change from candidate to interview passed. Okay.
Yeah.
When this candidate status change to interview passed, you can issue contract. This is exactly the same thing happens. Issue contract. So here this candidate can accept or reject the contract. Yes.
Yeah.
If applicant accepts the contract, yes, then the status will change to courier. At this stage, a new courier will be generated. Don't go in this detail, okay? Courier is a very big topic there. Everything with all so many things, that all data. Yes. If candidate rejects this, then the status will change at withdraw application. Okay, the status will change at withdraw application. Applicant or the field manager can withdraw at application at any stage. Application can be withdrawn at any stage. So if you are applicant, then you can withdraw application. Okay. If you are candidate, you can withdraw the application. If you are interview passed status, yes, you can withdraw this application. Contract issued, withdraw application. Yes. So this status can be changed to withdrawn application at any stage. This is the whole recruitment module. But there are some rules. As for example, if you book for an interview, yes, book an interview. So there is another thing. How you book an interview, time, How many people can be there in the status? Max people. Okay, people attend an interview. This is a courier, so it is not one-to-one interview. Okay, it can be multiple. Maximum 5 people allowed in a, you can say only maximum 5 people. We have no unrestricted. 5 people allowed in an interview. 5 applicants mean. Yes.
Yeah.
I explain you in 10 minutes, but this took 6 months to build. Okay.
Okay.
API and so many things that this is what. Any question?
What about team 3? Team 3 supporting the API.
All API work. That's it. Don't mention anything so much if you get confused with the API. Yes. But if they ask you or anything is there, you are given an endpoint. Given, you can say simply given an endpoint. Given an endpoint. That is your URL, yes? But in API terminology, we call it URI. Okay. Either this can be for get, post, patch, delete. Yes, put. You have done enough testing on this, I hope so. Using Postman. Yes. Sending manual request using Postman. That's the end. Any question?